Today I'm going to show you and tell you how to make a music museum. First, you make a 3 to 5 block staircase, and then you can build it to whatever height you want, depending how high you want your museum to be. I'm going to build it 3 blocks high because 3 blocks is going to be fast for right now. I might make it bigger in a while, but okay. So after you've finished making your staircase, you'll want to make a rim, so like a blue, like so you'll want to make like a rim of your house to see like how big and which rooms you're gonna have to make. If you want, you can make your house on fence posts, so it could be holded up by fence posts like this. And or if you don't like the fence post idea, you can build this whole entire thing made out of blocks. So if you wanted to make it more like an ocean side, you could use fence posts, but if you wanted it to be more like a house or a building, you should make it all blocks. For now, I'm just gonna I'm gonna use fence posts, but I might change that later. And then after you do that, after you figure out what you want it to be holded up by, fence posts or any other type of block, you want to make or you want to see what the walls are going to be like. So if you want the walls to be like, if you wanted, a movie room in one of them, so you could cut out space for a movie. So you could cut out this certain type and cut out space for a movie. If you wanted a space for all the instruments, you could make another room for all the instruments. And if you want to make other rooms, like a bathroom maybe, or something else, or other things like that, or other things just in general, you can add those into your museum too. Like if you wanted it to be half museum of music, half museum of dinosaurs, let's say, half museum of money, or if you wanted a museum of money. And usually a museum would be bigger than this layout. What you could easily do, you'd have to make it a larger square rectangle when you're building the outline of your house, or if you have any other words you wanted to call it, or a blueprint of the house, you could use one of those. And now all you need to do is make room dividers. So let's make a room over here, let's say. Over here, that could be your bathroom. So if you start making the rooms, you want to make sure you have an even, or this could be a music museum room, and the blocks could be much different than what I'm using, like a pathway block. So, and then all the rest of this could be used for music, or you could have dinosaurs. So then you'll want to make all the walls. So the walls could be built out of different blocks. Like if you want to make it like out of blocks, different types of blocks, you could. And then if you wanted to make the floor out of a different block, I'm using my choice of the floor block and the walls. The walls could be any type of block as long as you want the block to be like that. So I'm going to make the walls also oak wood and planks, but the thing is I'm going to make glass. What I recommend a lot of you make glass, just because then you can actually see the outside. But if you're making a bathroom, I recommend not putting glass. That's just in general. Do not put glass in a bathroom. Unless it's a mirror. Only exception, it's a mirror. So, if you're making a movie theater, I don't recommend putting glass in there either, because like if you were in a movie, how many of you have seen a movie that has glass inside of the movie theater? I'm not sure, but tell me down below inside the comment section. So now you can make people who gave you maps at like the map of the museum at the front. So let's see. If you had a map guy right here, it could also be a girl. Just I can never find a head for a girl inside of the head section. There's only creeper heads, enderman heads. I mean, not enderman heads. There's only wither heads, zombie heads, skeleton heads, and that's pretty much it. So now you want to make the walls. Well, I'm at least going to make some of the walls out of glass. And so after you build the walls, it's all up to you decorating the thing. All decorating your museum. And I'm going to show you what and how to make the musical instruments. And I'll be back with all of the walls finished and maybe even a second floor. So if you wanted to make all of the instruments inside of your museum, you need to get note boxes and juke boxes. So what a note box will do is if you click on it, it will actually make noises. See all those musical notes on top of it? So they'll make noises and they'll play different noises every time you tap them, but eventually they'll make it repeat. So if you place down a few of those blocks all inside of a row, and then you put maybe something to hold it up below it, that could be your piano. So if you did that, there you go, you have your piano, and then here could be your seats. So, and then you could play the piano. And then over here, if you wanted to have a small place where you could use discs, jukeboxes, there's going to be discs, musical discs inside of I think they're inside of here too. Let me just check. So musical discs are going to be found in here. Here's all the records. They're actually called musical discs or records if you click on them. So let's try out my and if you have your volume turned on while you're playing, you can put the disc inside of them and they'll play exactly that. See, the notes come out of it in an actual song. So those could be your musical. And then if you want to make your house 2 or more floors, you could make it an elevator, what can be built by water and any type of material. So you use sunblock to surround the water, and then you'll have a doorway over here, wherever you want your doorway to be, and then you'll get your door, and you need to get a magna block to go down and a soul sand block to go up. So you'll have to get a water bucket, and then you'll have to go and get your magna block and soul sand. Let's see if we can find them. So magna block and soul sand, those are going to be natural. So you get your magna block. Yay, we got a magna block. Not that cool. And then you get your soul sand block. And both of these materials, as I'm guessing a lot of you know, they can only be found inside the Nether in Minecraft in survival mode, or at the very bottom of the sea in Minecraft, the Minecraft Sea. They can also be found. So if I had a house up here, all you would have to do is you would have to make a small room around the edge. So let's make our small little house, or our small little place to get out and in. So then after you've done that, after you've finished up making your little house upstairs, compared to what I'm doing, you could actually make a whole entire 2-floor upstairs. And then after you do that, you place down your door, and then whoops, wrong thing. And then you place down your water, and then eventually, see all those bubbles? If you see the bubbles, that means that your elevator's working, and then it will pull you downwards, and then you can exit through the door. And then you'll do the exact thing to go up, just do it the opposite way with soul sand. So you'll get placed on your soul sand block, and then you'll get glass. And then after you fill that up, you get your glass, and you do the exact same thing like I just said. So and make sure that you make the door getting surrounded by all water. Make sure that the door is getting shut up by glass panes, or else the water will flow all over your house. And then after you do that, you'll build another little thing to put in your elevator. And then you place down the water bucket, like I have right here, water bucket, and then whoop, you have to place down our door, and then now it works. So if you're on the very bottom, so I can't even get down. So let's use our down elevator over here to go downwards, get out. And let's use our up elevator, and we'll shoot you back up. Woo! No, we'll keep on splashing you upwards, which is kind of cool, unless you have a block above it. And then if you wanted to, you could have more instruments, or you could have a dinosaur museum inside, or any type of thing, and then you could have a whole entire upstairs. Why isn't the movie theater shut up? Like, shut all with something on top of it. I don't know. Shut all up by its movie theater blocks. So if you wanted to, you could have, like I said, 2, even 5 floors, depending how many floors you want. you wanted to make a big museum, maybe 2 floors and a wider base. And that's about it. Thanks for watching this video, and bye.